Yo, what is up guys, it is Juma here,
and I'm back with another build video. In this video guys, I'm giving you the best 6'7" do-it-all build in NBA 2K26. The build name is a two-way mid-paint point forward. Right now I got a 95 overall. Let me tell you, I've never had so much fun on a build until I made this one. And this one was like a shot in the dark. Like I was just like, yeah, I don't know how good this build's gonna end up being, but it turned out to be one of my most favorite builds that I try to play on every day. Every time I hop on this game, I would like to use this build because it can do it all. Let me just show you the badges I got right now. And this is with no max plus ones besides the crew max plus ones that I get, because it is the start of the new season and I have not got the pass yet, nor have I hit level 40 yet. But we got set shot specialist, legend, immovable enforcer, Hall of Fame, strong handle, Hall of Fame, and then all these gold badges right here. A lot of these are max plus one to Hall of Fame or to legend strong handle. It's not as good as it was last year, but when I have this on legend, I mean, I'm getting bailed out. Like, the strong handle on legend bails me out every single time. It is crazy. Almost 30. I mean, that's, like I said, yeah, that's more than most of my builds that I have. But anyways, 6'7", 235 pounds, and I will give you guys the wingspan in 1 second. Right, so it is 6'7", 235 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan, and you're at the small forward position. A lot of you guys may be skeptical about the 6'7" height, but let me tell you, it is no different from making a 6'8" or a 6'9". It's literally the same in my opinion. But to me, I think honestly you get way more stats on the 6'7" than you would the 6'8" or 6'9". So that's why I went with the 6'7", and I have created a monster. Anyways, I'm going to give you guys the important stats, and I'll let you guys fill in the other stats as well. For my driving dunk, I have it at an 85 and I cap broke it to 89. If you don't already know, I cap broke it to 89 for the posterizer badge, and I'm pretty sure that's gold. Let me make sure. I don't know. I think it might still be silver. Okay, silver posterizer, but with 89, you get the contact dunks. That's right, you get the contact dunks at an 89 driving dunk, so that's why cap broke to 89. Obviously, you want to have a 78 or 79 vertical, I think, but I went with 80 on my build. For the mid-range, you want to have an 84 mid-range, and then you cap break it to 89 for them gold and Hall of Fame shooting badges. 83 three-pointer, this is like the baseline. Like 83 is perfect. You don't need to go any higher on these type of builds unless you want to specialize your build into shooting. But for the all-around build that I try to make, always just go with an 83. The pass sack, I have it at a 71. You cap break it to 81. Now you're throwing steamers. You're throwing steamers at 6'7" with an 89 driving dunk and an 89 mid-range, and you're still throwing steamers. For the ball handle, I went with a 90. Obviously, I couldn't go any lower than that with the cap breakers. As you can see, like I get a 77 ball handle, but with the cap breakers, I went up to 90. I couldn't get any lower than that and get the animations I wanted to. The baseline for ball handle is 85, but I could not just go to 85, so I just went ahead and went to 90. Speed with ball is an 80. That is perfect. Usually it's better to just do 75, but I went with an 80. Interior defense, you want to go with a 74 interior. For perimeter defense, you want to go with 85, so you can get that challenger and that on-ball menace silver. For your steal, you want to go 73, so you get that silver interceptor, and 73 is underrated. A lot of people don't even talk about it, but a 73 steal is literally one of the most underrated attributes you can have, because a lot of people either go with 60 or they go with 85, no in between. But the 73 steal is like that in-between area. You can still hawk lanes. You can't really get on-ball stills like that unless it's a bump. For block, I went with a 74. This is so I can get jump contest, and I can block a point guard all the way to the center position. 74 is one of the best attributes you can have for a block, and it's cost efficient. Offensive rebound. This is a stat right here. Remember, I'm 6'7" and I'm a do-it-all build, so obviously I gotta have rebound on here. 81 offensive rebound, and you're like, well, the centers, you know, they usually have a 92 or a 99, so I don't think I'll compete with that. So I'm just not gonna put my rebound 81, bro. Trust me, put it on 81. I'm telling you, your vertical compensates for that. No lie, your vertical literally compensates for that. For the defensive rebound, you want to go with a 90. I'm telling you, 90 defensive rebound is crazy on a 6'7". You are outboarding centers on the 2's court, 3's court. Even the rec center, you can outboard centers. Then for your physicals, you got the 85 speed. You're keeping up with a lot of small guards. As a 6'7", you're keeping up with a lot of small guards with that speed. Agility 83, so you can get that Jalen Suggs motion style. For your strength, you want to go with 85. This will help you get that strong handle on legend, and the 85 strength gives you more bumps when playing defense and being able to guard centers in the low post. They won't just be able to bully you. You can guard them. You can bump them down low. They're going to drain stamina pretty quickly. And then lastly, for your vertical, you want to go with an 80 vert. This is just so you can get your dunk animations. And here is the SIGs that I'm using on this build. I thought I'd go ahead and give you guys the SIGs while you're here as well, especially if you made it this far in the video. I at least got to give you something. So my dribble style, Zach LaVine, T-Mac, Size Up, Jordan Poole, breakdown combo. You can also swap that out for deep book breakdown combo if you feel like putting that on. On this build, I have Jordan Poole. Escape moves, Paul George. I prefer Jimmy Butler, but Paul George is another good one. You already know that. Combo moves I have on Pro, but I heard Jordan Poole is good as well. Crossover I have on LeBron. I'm not a big fan of that Alonzo Ball crossover, so I just went ahead and put on LeBron. Behind the back, I went with Kobe White, so I can get that like boost of a behind the back to get open for a wide open three off a quick stop. And you get a pretty decent push forward behind the back too to get around the defender. I really love doing that push forward animation. I was doing that day one, and nobody could guard it. For your spin, you want to go with Steve Nash or Penny Hardaway. And then for your hesitation, obviously, you need to have on Kobe White. On any builds you make that has ball handle, put on Kobe White hesitation. It is the best one in the game for literally all heights that can get it. All the way up to 6'10" and under. Or no, sorry. All the way up to 6'9" and under. Kobe White is the best one. Put it on. For your step back, you can have on Devin Booker, especially because you can get multiple animations out of it. Vince Carter's alright, but I've never gotten used to Vince Carter, so I just keep D-Book on. Jumper, I don't really know. I have Jimmy Butler on, but I never do hop jumpers, so don't even like listen to my hop jump. Don't even look at this side besides my dribble pull-up being Pro 2 and my go-to shot being KD. The KD go-to shot is what helps that legend strong handle badge I was telling you guys about. If you can master the KD go-to shot into a crossover plus legend strong handle, you're gonna get that nutmeg animation. You're gonna get that just disgusting animation if you have to guard it. It is the most unbearable thing to go against to somebody strong handling you all game, but it's unstoppable and you have the attributes to back it up. So if you can, put on KD go-to shot and then Jalen Suggs motion style. Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, hit that like button, hit that sub. If you made it to the end of the video, hit that like button and hit that sub button and share with a buddy who needs a do-it-all build. This is perfect if you want to run double ISO on the 2s. I run double ISO on the 2s every day with this build, and it's like a popper. It's a popper that can dribble. You know what I'm saying? And you can dunk. You could do it all. You can literally do it all. But anyways, let me stop rambling. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Peace.